We are live. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Rascal from Rascal Gaming, and today I am streaming once more from the Friends Through Online Gaming Communities Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved mod pack set on Expert Mode. Last time we were streaming, all we did was basically just explore the town a little bit and make this little hidey hole close by to call our home. Since then, I've been busy. I've been really busy. It's been about a week since I last streamed, so if I didn't have anything done, that would be a very bad thing. So, to start the stream off, let me show you the progress I've made so far. Excuse me, I still have a cold. My voice is better, but I'm still coughing every now and then. Let's head on down. This should look very different from the last time I was on stream. I mean, we've got stuff. Not a whole lot of stuff, but we've got stuff. I chose to decorate it somewhat because I mean, just a cobblestone hidey hole is fine, but this time around I felt like let's make it look not as plain as I normally would. So first off, we have a smeltery, pretty basic smeltery, like any regular Minecraft player would be familiar with. Already used this a ton of times. That lava pool down here is gone. I made a drum and bucketed it all out to power the smeltery. There was another lava pool further down there in the extension of the room. That was one of my first deaths, by the way. I've died a couple of times now. Let's see if I can pull it up. I think I can. Yeah, died 6 times now. First 2 were a bit noobish. I had the very first time was a lag spike that caused me to plummet to my death because my jetpack wasn't sent to hover mode. Second time, I burned to a crisp in the lava that was hiding down there, which is gone, obviously. And the other times, I got rushed by a wasp. Several wasps, actually, in the nether while trying to gather up some quartz for some really much needed recipes. So, as you can see, I've got storage, build a few caches, some basic chests down there. This just holds ingots, crafting materials, random bits. Finally managed to start on basic machinery, and really this is just the basics. Because one of the first things I always try and go for when I start on a modded Minecraft map is get something like this, a macerator or a pulverizer or any other block that doubles your ore, because just at the expense of a little bit of power you get twice the amount of material. So I think that's a really good trade-off, and especially when you start, you're almost every time starved for resources, and this mod pack is no exception. I mean, we had a brief look in the ingots chest, but let's do that once again. There's a reason why this is a gold chest, because I had a lot of ingots at some point, but now it's nearly empty. And why is that? Because the rabbit holes, I should say, in this mod pack, they are real. Yes, people, the rabbit hole is real. Just to give you a basic idea, let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah, the alloy smelter. I wanted an alloy smelter. Don't quite remember what it was for, but let's have a look at something as trivial as an alloy smelter in any other mod pack. So at a first glance, this looks pretty doable, yeah? I mean, crushed obsidian. we have a rock crusher in the public workshop or in the hardware store. So it's just a matter of gathering up some obsidian and putting it in a rock crusher, and you're good to go. So that's, oh, excuse me, that's not really a problem. Then you come across the basic capacitor. And at first glance you might think, again, well, that's not too bad, redstone chipset. Wait a minute, a redstone chipset. I need a laser. So I've built a assembly table, and the laser is obviously required to power the assembly table. That takes a whole lot of diamonds. So I spend a whole lot of time underground just mining to get the stuff I need to make the laser. Okay, so you have your assembly table with your lasers, and you're able to make redstone chipsets, which is just, you know, a piece of redstone and some RF, and you have a redstone chipset. Okay, that's done. So what's next? The lapis electron tube. So you need a thermionic fabricator. I am telling you this in reverse order, obviously, because what you basically start out with is the fabricator and the carpenter, because that's bronze, and you can use the smeltery to make bronze quite easily. So these two, I should say, the fabricator was built first, then the rolling machine, because I made a mistake and I thought it was actually the metal former. So yeah, I'll save that for future use. Maybe do some rails, but the one after that was the carpenter. So building the thermionic fabricator solves the problem. Oh, that's the wrong one. Solves the problem of the lapis electron tube. So next up, signalum nuggets. That's crafted from a signalum ingot. And how do we get a signalum ingot? Signalum blend. This is just the unchanged recipe from the thermal, thermal foundation. But, ladies and gentlemen, you need destabilized redstone. Okay, destabilized redstone is made in a magma crucible. So what do we need for a magma crucible? A machine frame, an invar, and leadstone. This is all doable stuff. So you need a whole lot of other machines like the magma crucible and fluid transposer to be able to make the signal. So once that's done, you can basically craft your basic capacitor. So that's all fine and dandy. Next up, the machine chassis. Needs lumium. Needs more basic capacitors. Iron bars are just the standard stuff, but lumium ingots. Right up until I've started this mod pack, I never came across lumium ingots, so I had no idea what it was. But you know, lumium ingots are made from lumium blend, and lumium blend is made from tin, silver, and energized glowstone. This was actually one of the easiest things to do because I still had tons of silver and a little bit of tin left from my mining escapades, and the glowstone is easily obtainable from the witch farm that I showed at the start of my previous stream, if you'll remember. So that's pretty doable, yeah. So that will give you the machine chassis. A basic machine frame, if memory serves me well, in the past that was just some glass and some metals. Not in here. This is what you need to make a basic machine frame. Tin gear, that's fine. Iron chipset, can do. Basic circuit, no problem. Crushed obsidian, had some left from the previous craft. Dense refined iron plates. Oh yes, that's 9 refined iron plates in a compressor. So how do you make refined iron? You can do it from steel or refined iron. But point is, you need a whole lot of more stuff to just make the refined iron plates. I think you can also use steel to make it. I think I should show that. So, long story short, you need a recipe in a recipe in a recipe in a recipe to finally be able to make the alloy smelter. And that is basically what I've been doing. Everything here is just one rabbit hole after another one, just to get some ore doubling done and to be able to make coal dust and whatnot. I did crush my ores after I've made the macerator, but I swapped back to using the pulverizer at the where's the waypoint? Where's the waypoint? Should be somewhere over there. The pulverizer in the hardware store, because I am starving for resources, and the pulverizer still has, although I feel a slightly reduced chance, it still has a chance of producing byproducts whenever you pulverize a block of ore. So that's again at the cost of a little bit of power, a slight chance to get some byproducts, and especially shiny, which we will need a lot from in the future, can be also obtained by pulverizing ferrous ore. Emergency mute there, sorry for the interruption. So let's continue on. So that's just the basic machinery stuff. So most of the much needed things for your crafting recipes I can make now. It's not really a problem. You can see I've powered it all through immersive engineering because it's easy to use, it's relatively cheap, and it works. I mean, there's, doesn't look very nice, but once I have all my basic machinery in place, I'm gonna cover this up with some microblock covers, and at least just to hide all of the wiring. But how am I powering this? Let me show you. Back here are 2 water wheels from Immersive Engineering. Grok was kind enough to share an image with me on how to best configure the water flow so it turns at maximum speed. And all of the power is stored here in the hardened energy cell. And it's keeping up pretty nicely, unless I turn on the assembly table, which drains a lot, of course. And I made the room larger, if people that watched my previous stream can remember, because all of this needs space, and it's gonna have to be even larger if I want to do some carefree crafting through all of the hoppers and chests and whatnot. So I'll have to expand this pretty soon, I do think. But I didn't want to start off the stream with just giving you a recap on what I've done while I was offline and started digging straight afterwards. Instead, I'm going to do something different. Let's finish a project together for once. I mean, last time all I did was dig a hole, so that project wasn't finished in my opinion. What I have here is a block from Ender.io, and you can see on screen that's called the vat. Why on earth do we need the vat? If you look at some more advanced recipes from Thermo Foundation, can I even spell harvester today? Yes, thank you very much. For example, harvester, which I want to upgrade the power system. This is doable. Gold gears I can do, machine frames I can do, Invar axes. I mean, I've got some Invar stocked in my ingots chest over there, so that's not a problem. But you need plastic sheets. Now, the non-expert mode recipe for any mod pack that uses the Mine Factory Reloaded mod plastic sheets is just 4 raw plastic in a square, and that will give you an X amount. In this mod pack, plastic sheets needs compressed sawdust, needs raw plastic, obviously, because what else are you gonna make plastic from? And rocket fuel. So instead of powering spaceships rocketing to the skies, we're gonna make plastic with it. Don't know how NASA would feel about it, but that's just how it is. So how do we make rocket fuel? Rocket fuel is made in the vat by you combining hooch, gunpowder, and redstone. So gunpowder, redstone, okay, that's doable, and that's I know how to make how to get it. But hooch, how on earth are we gonna make hooch? Turns out we need the vat for that too. That's sugar, with any of the, I think, vanilla crops and water. So I thought it would be a good idea to start the stream off by hooking up the vat so we can start up producing rocket fuel to make the plastic sheets. And all of the previous machines I basically needed just to be able to build the vat, because if you look at the recipe, it's the same machine chassis. Cauldron's pretty easy. That's just 7 iron plates, not ingots. Recipe's the same, only like I said, iron plates instead of regular ingots, and electrical steel. And that's where the alloy smelter came into play. That's the main reason why I built it in the first place. It also makes the glass you need for the reservoir, but I discovered that after I built the vat and was looking for a water source. So let's go and do our little thing. I've prepared a hopper earlier, 2 slightly larger chests. If they're in the mod pack and they're from extra utilities, I've just noticed, I do tend to use them, because if you look down there, normally a vanilla chest, if you would try to open it this way, it wouldn't open because there's a solid block above it. The slightly larger chests do not have that problem. You can just open them with a solid block. I mean, let me show you. See? Oh, slightly larger chest opens up. Not a problem. Let me grab this, because we're going to need this. One of the last bits am missing for my setup is a liquid transfer node, which is made by using this lapis, iron, and a transfer pipe, a block of redstone, and a bucket. Liquid transfer node. That's done. So all I need to do now, before we can start producing hooch, is hook it up. And I didn't think this through, because I didn't need to be at the other side, but I broke it anyway. So liquid transfer node goes down there. The transfer pipe goes there. And we have water in our little vat. So let's put that back to the way it was. Let's take our hoppers, like so. Our chests, no, I said chests, not the drums. I'll take care of you later. So, can I configure this to output to the top? Output tank. We'll have a look at that once it's running. But for now, if I remember correctly, the apples go in there. No, I said in there, not on the floor. Thank you very much. Okay, that's that. Our sugar. And it's running. Excellent. So we should now be producing hooch. It's still running, so we'll have a look later to see if that worked. But I think it will. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will, because I've seen other people do it the exact same way. I mean, if something isn't broke, don't try to fix it. Hmm. Okay, so let's set to push. Now let's take one of our drums and stick it on there. Oh yeah. And the hooch is going in the drum. Brilliant. So that's our little hooch project finished. So all we need to do now is wait until that's done. So, what to do next? I don't really know actually. All I did was plan to make the hooch for the rocket fuel, but it's going faster than I thought. Yes. You know what? I think I'll pause the stream and come back once the hooch is done. I'm gonna do some mining off stream as well, because I don't think that's a lot of fun to watch. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as I have some more interesting stuff to show. Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. I am a bit of a scrub. As I said to the other server member who's still online mistaken, I made a whole plan in my head of things to do once I started the stream. And as soon as I hit the start stream button, I totally forgot about the master plan. So, to prevent that from happening, I've prepared a clipboard. And I'm gonna stick it... No, not there. And not there. Is it shift click? Yeah. So, let's add this stuff I actually wanted to show you guys on the stream. Nanosuit. We need to start making some better armor, because the wasps in the nether are horrible. And if I want to get some more quartz, more lovely stuff from the nether that we will probably gonna need for our massive projects, I think it's best practice to get the best armor available for your tier. Which is not iron armor, because I can do better than that, and I will show you in a little bit. So nanosuit is first, and we need something to power the thing. And that's the MFE. And I am gonna put it up there because I need it. I need resources. And it'll also give you a chance to show you my new mine I opened up in the mining age, because I felt the one that was currently in use was used by a lot of people, and I didn't really want to bother anyone, so I opened one up not just for me, but I would be the first to use it. So I am gonna do some mining. I'm sorry if you find that boring, but I will probably edit the most boring stuff out after I've stopped the stream, because that was one of the things I noticed after my previous stream, that a lot of stuff in between were not really fun to watch because of all the regular stuff that is not really interesting to watch, like mining and digging holes. But without further ado, let's get started on our project. So first up, nanosuits on top, but that was meant to be second, but that can be helped. An MFE, because we will need to power the nanosuit once we've built it. So let's have a look at the recipe. Okay. Energy crystal, which is, I don't know how exactly to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say energium dust. That's 4 diamonds. Not a problem. I've got diamonds. So that's 4 diamonds. And they need to be macerated, so let's hop over to our brand spanking new, well, relatively brand spanking new macerator. And why the hell does my game freeze? I have no idea. I'm gonna put the coal back in because we will need a lot of this coal dust. What for will become apparent in a few minutes. So we also need insulated gold cable, which is gold cable. I just probably regular plain gold cable, and that's, we get 4 from 1 ingot in the metal format. So I think 1 gold ingot should do the trick. Let's check up on our hooch real quick. That's still going. 36 buckets of hooch. Okay, I think you can have a really nice party with 36 buckets worth of hooch. So, metal former. Let's set that through the proper mode, extruding. And I noticed Brink came on, so let's say hi to Brink. I'm alive at the moment. I think it's a good practice to tell people who log in to tell that you are live, because they more often than not will tone down their language. So let's see. I guess this is, yeah. So we need 4 of those. I also made this little table. It says unnamed block, but it's basically really kick-ass. Work table. Now, just give me a change film running to work. Yeah, a lot of the guys here are already running nuclear reactors, and my next door neighbor Non has 2 of them, so I don't know if I need to make my house blast proof anytime soon, but knowing him, he knows what he's doing, so the chances of his reactors blowing up should be slim to none, but you never know. So that's our diamond dust done. Well, we're ready to just extract the coal dust and head off to our enormously massive, super duper awesome crafting table. That's obviously not the recipe for it. I think it was this. Yes, so that's 9 energium dust. And we need to compress that, if I remember correctly, to get the energy crystal. So let's put that in there. What else did we need? A basic machine frame. So that's an iron chipset with 8 iron plates. See, and that's what is going to cause a problem, because I'm quickly running out of iron. So that's 8, and put that into the metal former. And while we wait for that to finish, do we need anything else? Learn to read the recipe. I'm gonna need to make 3 more of the energy crystals. So that's 1 through 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that was half a stack of diamonds just to make an MFE, but no worries. we can always get more. And like I said earlier, I really need to do some mining, but let's clean up our inventory real quick because I'm making a jolly good mess of it. This goes in there. Come on, mouse, work with me today, please. Thank you very much. Rubber can go in the parts chest or crafting materials chest, and this can not go in there because that is full. Okay, I'll run upstairs. I don't think I'll need ink sacs anytime soon, so let's put those in there for the time being, yeah, along with the feathers. Don't really need the feathers. So what else am I planning? Just to kill some time. I gave my final base build a lot of thought, and I think I've come up with an awesome idea. I'm not gonna share it with you guys yet because I need to run my idea by the server owners because it's gonna be massive. If you watched my 2 introduction streams and you remember the last one where I've built that giant propeller inside the duct thingy, what I have planned for my final build will absolutely dwarf that propeller build. If you remember correctly, the dimensions for that build of the duct was 124. I said 124 on stream, but it's actually 125, or it wouldn't be odds. So that's 125 blocks across. The build I have in my head is 400 blocks across. So yeah, it's gonna be humongous, to put it mildly. And the amount of materials, raw materials I'm gonna need for that build is just staggering. I haven't even dared to do the math for it yet, but so that's that. Let's take that out. Tune the compressor. Let's see if the other diamonds are done already. Let's stick that in there. 2 more. Yeah, it should be 2 more. I'm also I should put that up on the sign as well. Does it need to be an empty hand? I think it is. Yeah. RF tools inventory. Inventory thing. I don't even know what the exact name for it is yet, but I've seen other people use it, and I think it's great. Basically, once you've set it up, you have a tablet in your hand and you right click it and you have 4 pages of inventory space with lots and lots and lots of space for lots and lots of different things. That will get rid of my need for the nasty chests down there in the corner. I can just carry it around with me and have access to it whenever I need it. Okay, so that's the last diamonds grinded down. And let's head back into this nifty little crafting table and get the last 2 piles of energium dust out. And check to see how our iron plates are doing. They should be done by now. Brilliant. Got some iron chipsets ready made here. Usually when I log out, I just throw some stuff here in the assembly table that I will regularly need, like the iron chipsets, and just leave it running because this is all chunk loaded. So while I'm offline, it can just craft it, and it will be ready by the time I log back in, usually. And let's make our machine frame. And presto. Put that in there. And our MFE is almost good to go. Okay, so just these things without upgrades are just painstakingly slow. It's like you wouldn't believe. My grandma could cross a street faster than this thing compresses inertium dust. Okay, so that's done. Excellent. One final dash for the crafting table. For the observant watcher, you would probably have noticed that I've also crafted a jetpack while I was off camera, and I made this one because it's cheap. As a starting jetpack, this is a really cheap thing to make, and one of the other players on the server made. In fact, I think let's just run by there, so I can have some time to think on where exactly to put the MFE and refuel our jetpack. I mean, because I think it's awesome what they've done. Basically, what he did is make a public refueling station for your jetpack. Let me have a quick sip of my coffee. Hot topic. That's a little bit of a delayed achievement, I do think. Flying over our awesome town, and as you can see, they've done some work on the rail system. Some of the pillars are gone, and a part of the rail system is above ground, and another part is below ground. But in the interest of not getting sidetracked, let's stick. Okay, I did not know that. But oh well. If I wanted to do achievements, I would have bought an Xbox. Oh wait, I do own an Xbox. So this machine just puts biogas into your jetpack, and it's it's free to use. And I've wilderness. Whose was that? Ah, Toddy. So this is Toddy's setup. So thank you, Toddy, for the free gas. Much appreciated. Saves us a lot of running around. Also made a glider. Okay. Didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to Brink, but that's okay. See you in a bit, buddy. I also made a glider because it makes traveling around a lot faster than using the simple jetpacks. Because having flight is nice, but it is rather slow. And having the glider saves fuel, and it's quite a bit faster than just regular flight, as you can see. And it's night again. And because I talked so much, I didn't really think about where I'm gonna put the MFE, but that's okay, we'll figure that out together. I know Mistaken is watching the stream, so he or she might have a good idea on where to put the MFE. Cow. First off, let's see how many of the coils I still have. Should have enough wires to hook this up. Excellent. See, I was careful there because I don't want to offend people on my third stream I do on this server, so where to put this little thing? I can't put it there cannot put it there because the smelter is right behind that. What I can possibly do is dig a hole here and run the wires through there. Does this wrench work on the MFE, I wonder? No, it does not. Okay. Because if I remember correctly, they have specific in and output phases. And I've more than once blown one up in the past. And I'm not looking forward to that again. Anyway, let's just see what it does. Oh, and I can pass through there, obviously, because the coil is in the way of the connector. I'm sorry. I've made this difficult for myself now, haven't I? Made this really difficult for myself. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can do it like this. It's not pretty, I know. This is our starting thing, so it doesn't need to be pretty. Does this work? Oh yes. Ah, there's TDC again. Welcome back, dude. So, let's put it. It is getting power. Brilliant. Lovely jubbly. So, let's put that back on the shelf and put the connectors back there as well. And that's one thing to cross off our list. So that's the MFE done. And let's see. The nanosuit, because that's what I made all the coal powder or the coal dust for. Nano. I think the easiest ones to make are the nano boots. So that uses an energy crystal and carbon plate. Carbon plate is made from raw carbon mesh, which is made from raw carbon fiber. See the rabbit hole? Although this is just the standard crafting recipe, so the rabbit hole was meant to be there. And coal dust. So let's see. We need 4 diamonds for each energy crystal, and I can't make the chest or I will lose my flight ability. I think I need the advanced nano chest plate for that, but I'm way off for making that, I do believe. Like advanced electric, yeah, no way in hell. Excuse the language. So, night vision goggles for the helmet. Okay. Advanced batteries, advanced heat exchangers, no thank you. So we're basically just stuck with just the boots and the legs. So that's not too bad actually. That is very doable. That's 8 diamonds. So let's repeat our previous process. Took some of the bits out, so I'll put those back in there. I always make a mess of my inventory, but then again, I do believe most Minecrafters do. So that's okay. Let's start on the carbon fiber. Let's see, how many carbon fiber plates do I need? So that's 6. That's 4, so that's 10 carbon plates. 10, so that's 20 raw carbon fiber. 20, so I need 80 coal powder. If I did the math correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And yep. See, I can still do math when I feel like it. And let's stick that into the compressor while the macerator is still working on the diamonds. Okay, that's sorted. And let's clean up some more of our inventory space while we wait. I mean, especially in the beginning when you can't really overclock or upgrade machines, it's a lot of the time is just waiting for stuff to finish. But that's usually fine because we'll have some time to think about what our next step is going to be. I'm going to put the bucket in there for the time being. Let's check up on our hooch while we're at it. 76 buckets of hooch. Yeah, doing nicely. How far gone are the? Okay, okay. So the apples are. Excuse me. Apples are going down nicely. Still have plenty of sugar left, so that's good. And yeah, there was the drum for the rocket fuel eventually, and I will have to look into the gunpowder. I mean, I think it was gunpowder and redstone we needed for the rocket fuel. Spell rocket fuel correctly, please. Thank you very much. So rocket fuel, yeah, redstone and gunpowder. So that craftable? Yes, of course it is craftable. Sulfur from nature. Don't have a creeper heart. Coal dust. I've got coal dust. Niter. No idea. I've got. Do I have some sulfur? Could be. Chemical chemistry set. Oh. And infusion. What does this mean? A chemical catalyst. No idea. Excuse me. For a second I thought it was just a matter of just throwing a piece of flint into a mana pool and that's the gunpowder, but I don't think it is. Don't have bees. Someone suggested I should swap to bees instead of mining because the resources from that would be much easier to get. Dungeon stuff. Meh. I'll run by the town hall to see if there's any gunpowder in there, because anything inside of the town hall or in the buildings inside of the spawn village or spawn town are free to use to add to your discretion. At least that's what they told me. So that's our energium dust done once more. One final walk. Our carbon plates done. Brilliant. One final walk to the compressor. Should I move the table over here, I wonder? We'll leave it there for the time being. So this should be for the boots, and okay. Did I mess up the recipe again? Let's see. Nano. No, I did not. So this can go. This can go. Let's put that away for now. How are we doing? Ah, that's one crystal done. Excellent. So which one first? Shoes or legs? Shoes or legs? I'm gonna go with the legs first. And let's run to our MFE and start charging. And that's gonna take a while to charge. It holds 1 million EU. It doesn't even have 1 million inside yet. So that brings us to another possible project. Let's grab our clipboard while we're at it. And that is upgrade power system. Upgrade our power system. I have no idea on how to get that, but we'll see once this is done what we can do about that. How much charge is in this thing down here? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's going down slowly, so it should be able to charge it. Come on, mouse. Let's stick that in there for the time being. Oh yeah. But as you can see, my iron armor took a real beating. Oh, the other energy crystal should be done, man. Dang it, mouse, stop it. Compressor. Yes, energy crystal done. No. Okay, wrong spot. Yeah. Armor upgrades. Woohoo. Hmm. You know what? Let's head over to Nan's place and see if we can find something to charge it with. He offered all of his equipment when I needed it, so he wouldn't mind if I used a little bit of his power supply to charge my stuff. Normally I would just wait for the MFE to fill up, but because I'm streaming I don't want to have you guys waiting for me to finally get it done, so we can start on some other stuff. I mean, you guys saw my equipment back at my little shack, yeah, but look at this. And again, this is just basic stuff. If I had downstairs, for the guys that do not follow his stream, which I can thoroughly recommend, he is way more advanced than I am. He has been on the server longer than me, but from past experience, I know he's like a jet fighter when it comes to technology progress in Minecraft. He absolutely blasts through it. That should almost be done. So Nan, if you are watching the stream on the recap, thank you for having a filled MFE. And now the MFE back at my place can slowly charge while I worry about other stuff. Nanosuit, leggings and boots done and charged. Yeah. Should I head downstairs and show what he's got going down there? You know what? No, I'm not going to. If you want to see what he has downstairs, you should watch his stream. It's well worth it. And on that note, you should watch everyone's streams and videos from whoever is on this server. I mean, they're a really great bunch of people. I was gonna say guys, but Mistaken is obviously a lady, so I should say guys and gals. Our old iron stuff. Moment of triumph. Bin the old stuff. Bye bye. Raw calamari. Don't need that. That can bin that as well. And I thought of another thing I really wanted to do, and that is pulverizer. And for obvious reasons, like I said a while back, I really would like to get all the byproducts from the stuff I pulverize. So let's put that back and have a look at that recipe. Pulverizer. Okay. Does it take a basic machine? Ah, it does accept a basic machine frame. Excellent. You know what? We can actually do this. This is no longer a problem. And yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna need refined iron. I'm gonna need a lot of it. Yeah. Did it require 9 for a single one? I believe it did. Come on, swap to basic. Dense, yeah, that's the dense refined iron plate. So let's get the dense plate started by putting this into the metal former, so it can process that into plates. And tin gear. As a matter of fact, let's set up the recipe in the assembly table while we wait, so I can see what we have and what we still need. So these two are needed for the basic machine frame, and let's gather up some tin. I am not starving. Well, I could always use more tin, but I'm not exactly starving for it, which is a good thing, because at the start of my adventure on this server, I was starving for tin most of the time. And let's pop that in there so that can do its thing. Oh, come on, mouse. Stop doing that. I'll put the cast back in there. Refine iron can go back in there. Do I still have crushed obsidian? Oh no, I do not. I don't have any crushed obsidian anymore. So, is there anything I can... Oh, yes. Yeah, I need copper gears. Not a problem. We'll set that up before we head out to get the crushed obsidian. So that's 8 copper. I'll have to make sure the tin gear finishes before I put in the copper, because we don't need a bronze gear. I should be past bronze by now. Although I might consider making a bronze pick. I've got a steel pick, so I don't think I will actually need a bronze pick. Copper goes in there. And the rest is just stuff I already have, so we can start crafting as soon as we're done. Oh, I forgot, do I need to put more in there for the basic machine? No. The iron plate, then refined iron plate, should be done by now, so let's put that into the compressor quick. And let's grab some obsidian. I'm gonna grab 4 just to have 2 spare until I can build my own rock crusher. I do believe that takes a lot of diamonds, so that after our nano suit adventure, it's gonna take a little while before I recoup on the diamonds. But that's all good. That's just a matter of going to the mining age and just mine the living daylights out of it. I had a pretty decent mining run last night. I had 2 diamonds, I do believe, before I went there to the mining age, and when I got back I got about half a stack, and that's in about an hour-ish of mining. So luckily for us, the hardware store has a rock crusher, and it has a pretty good charge in it as well, so this should be done pretty quick. What would be the recipe if you didn't have... Oh, okay, so you actually need a rock crusher to be able to make crushed obsidian. So that's another thing in terms of rabbit holes that you would need to make to be able to get anything with a basic machine frame going. But that's one of the perks, I guess, of playing on a server, especially one that people started before you were on, and are considerate enough to make machines that are, come on, that are publicly available, so that you don't necessarily need to have your own. I did it again, didn't I? Do not necessarily need your own equipment able to progress. I did, however, use a lot of my own equipment to do the work, aside from the ore doubling. I must confess that I've used the pulverizer every time I mined up some ore, but it was just to save me some time, not to skip stuff, because all of this in here is I made myself. So, and I've mined every little bit of it for it. Besides the obsidian, I must confess, Grok donated or made his obsidian reserves available. So thank you, Grok. Yes, I still owe you the 50 diamonds. Don't know who came up with the idea. I think you probably came up with it yourself, but at some point I will give you 50 diamonds. So that's that. And what did? Okay, yeah, the dense refined iron plate can go in there. So all we need to do now is collect our tin gear from the chest. Oh, and I just noticed that my phone stopped doing its thing. So I can't actually see if anyone is actually writing something in chat. Okay. If anyone is watching and typing something in chat, I should be able to see it now. Or is it acting up again? I don't know. I do not know. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I just want to make sure that when someone does pull by to watch this live, I will be able to respond to any messages in chat. I mean, that only sounds fair. If people take the time to send you a message, I think it's only decent to be able to answer them back. And I still don't own a second screen, so I'll have to task my phone with providing the chat log. So, basic machine frame. That's cooking. Or that's being worked on, I should say. Let's prepare the rest of our recipe. Did I pull the copper gears from the chest? No, of course I didn't. Copper gears. And there's a piston in the recipe, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh. So 3, thank you very much. One of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. It's one of the few recipes I remember from the top of my head that's not a tool. So let's make this one real quick. Stone. That's the piston. Just making sure it's not a sticky one. No, it's not. It is not a sticky piston. So the gears can go in there. I do believe the coil we need requires 1 gold. Let's grab some more redstone. And the flints. Ah, yes. I remembered something else I meant to make. See, I knew I should have made this a lot earlier. Sag mill. Because not every ore bit you mine up will give you the most yield after pulverizing it. So for certain types, using a sag mill is more beneficial. Which recipes that are, or which ores are, they are, I don't know exactly, but I know for a fact that they do. I do believe that quartz is better to be processed in a sag mill than a pulverizer. Redstone reception coil, flint. So all we have to wait for now is for the machine frame. And that just about looks done. So while I wait for that to finish, Mother Nature's been calling for a while now. And let's check about that real quick. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Go grab yourself a drink, stretch your legs, do what you would like while you were on a break, and I will be back real soon. Okay, here we are again once more. Someone send me a quick message on Skype. What's that? No idea. Probably hasn't been 5 minutes, but that's okay, because our basic machine frame is done, which means our pulverizer is just about ready to make us all sorts of goodies. Oh yes, I am so pleased with this. I am very pleased to have this machine. Excuse me, one more second. That mouse is really starting to annoy me, so hopefully it won't act up again. And where to put it? It's always a problem when you start to run out of space. I think for the time being I can just stick it on there. And let's do our old familiar hooking up ritual. Thank you, give that to me, thank you very much. And wire coils. I think I'll have to upgrade the wires and the coils, because by the time everything I have planned is in here, having upgraded wiring will help, because all of the machines, if any batches are running simultaneously, I think I will be struggling for power. So how are we doing for iron? Because I do want to set up so we can start doing stuff straight away. Hoppers are still just the regular recipe. You don't need plates for that. So, and let's grab some sticks, because I will want that for the slightly larger chests. So that's 2 for the hoppers, 1 for the input, 1 for the output. And to make a slightly larger chest, it's just a simple matter of taking a vanilla chest and surrounding it with sticks. So that's 3 and 4. And I messed it up because the hoppers require the vanilla chest. 2 hoppers. I will have to scaffolding. Okay, don't need that. I will have to upgrade everything to do some automated stuff, but just to start off with, this is fine. At least I can have some batches running while I'm doing other stuff, which hopefully will be more interesting for you all to watch. And I mean, usually grinding ores, watching somebody grind ores is as much fun as watching grass grow, and nobody likes to watch grass grow, I do believe. So let's configure all of the correct faces, and let's turn those off, and we'll set that to orange, and the top can go to off as well, and we're good. Oh yes, pulverizer ready to go. Well pleased with that. Why do I have 2 slightly larger chests going spare? Nah, we'll put those away for now. They will come in handy at some point again, I think. No, the flint did not have to go in there. The flint needs to go in there. And, ladies and gentlemen, we can cross off another piece of equipment off the list. No, go back. No, I said back. Thank you very much. Do I have any unprocessed ores in here? Yes, I do. So let's take care of that quick and clean this chest up a little bit more. I'm glad I saved the ferrous now, because hopefully I will get get some more shiny. And let's run back quick to the pulverizer and put it to good use. Because I did spend some resources on you, mister, so you better live up to my expectations. Toss the rest of that in there as well. Put away the crushed obsidian because we don't need that right now. Okay, iron back, sloth shard, forbidden magic. Don't know what to do with this. I mean, I don't have a thermal centrifuge, and tiny pile platinum dust. Okay, that looks interesting. So, is that a chance or is that a guaranteed drop if you process one crushed nickel ore? Let us have a quick look at the recipe for this thermal centrifuge. Thermal centrifuge power. Well, that's fine because the immersive engineering stuff will automatically transform it for you. Coils, that is not... Oh god. Advanced machine casing. Right. Rabbit hole number X of X amount of rabbit holes still to go. Electric motor shouldn't be that hard. It's tin item casings. I do believe I still have some tin item casings in here. Yes, because I more than once mess up recipes, as you can see. Anyhoozle. I do want this. I do want this. If this gives a guarantee drop for shiny. Let's have a look at the recipe again. Is that 4? No, that's 9. So I would need 9 crushed ferrous. And so that's 4.5 pieces of ferrous ore. Now, what do we have? Something that gives us a higher chance to get ferrous, or to get shiny. Let's have a look. Shiny. I do believe Non-Sanity came across the same conundrum the other day. Shiny is not difficult. How is that not difficult, Miss? That's one of the perks of having a more experienced player on the server. There's always someone around that knows more about stuff than you do. Induction smelter. No. Alloy smelter. No. Oh, I should look at the dust, not the ore. So this one I know. Ferrous plus stuff in the induction smelter. Yeah. Yes, I remember which one you're referring to. I do believe it's cinnabar. If I memory serves me well, it's a piece of cinnabar with ferrous ore in the induction smelter to get a guaranteed pulverized shiny metal. One problem, I don't have an induction smelter, and I do not have access to the right cinnabar because there are 2 different types of cinnabar in the game, I do believe. Yes, it's the regular cinnabar ore from Thaumcraft, but you can convert that to the right cinnabar, but you would need to infuse it with gelid cryotheum, which I do not have and do not have the means to make it. So this is a no-no, at least for a while. This would be nice to have to convert the cinnabar ore I'm not going to use. Thermal expansion cinnabar pulverized redstone ore. Aha. That's how. Yes, you are correct, mistaken. Thank you very much. So, if we were to put redstone ore in a pulverizer, there's a 25%, and gold has a 5%, as you can see. Any other things? No. Okay, 5% in crusher. Another gold, blah blah blah. blah 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 blah. And so our best option that I think we can manage is redstone in a pulverizer, but that would require silk touch. And so I would need either make a vanilla pick, which I don't think can actually be used beyond stone picks for mining, only for crafting, or upgrade my Tinker's Construct tools. So that's another one to put on the list. Silk touch or gather let's make it gather, or it will look absolutely silly. And let's put that away for now. So before I confuse myself with all the plans I have, let's clean up our inventory. And I think that before anything else, so sorry for the mute there, we need to look into making silk touch, a silk touch tool, or upgrade our current tool to silk touch. English, need to learn it better. And I do believe I have a book upstairs on Tinker's Construct and how to upgrade stuff. Is it in here? Oh, hello, Mr. Burning Up Creeper. Materials. I do believe it's in one of these modifiers. I do believe it is this book. Modifiers. Let's head over to the modifiers. Okay, that's still not it. No. No. Slimy mud. Okay. No. Paper, no. Come on. Modifiers. Oh, yes. Diamond, that's just for durability. Don't want that. Emerald's also for durability. Don't want that yet. Speed, might want that, but I think I can also craft the glove and put redstone on that, so I won't have to waste it on all of my tools. Auto repair, that's pretty good to have, but I do plan on making or modifying the tool so that's RF charged. Auto smelting, no thank you. Ball of moss, lava crystal, no thank you. Luck. No, I want the opposite, I want silk touch. Sharpness. Fairy, necrotic, silky. Silky. Okay. Add a large glob of aluminum, brass, or gold, and a bunch of string. Silky. And okay, so I guess we'll have to just have to look that up in NEI. There we go. Silky. Oh, that's an emerald block. Silky cloth with gold, aluminum, brass nuggets. I think that's the cheaper version because I do believe I have a lot of aluminum brass left from messing up the blank cast recipe. Yeah, I do tend to mess up my recipes a lot. Block of emerald. A block of emerald. I do believe I have some spare because I did trade with Grok's villagers back at his place for some emeralds. Where did I put them? Don't tell me I lost them. No, I did not. Whew, thank God. So, I need a block of emerald. Let's do that. So that's that one done. The silk for the silk touch and silky cloth. So that's a lot of string. I do believe I have string here. Yes, I do. So I'll need 4 of those. And aluminum brass. Aluminum brass, thank you. See, I knew I had a lot of it. I only need 4, so I need 4 nuggets. How's the sound quality, by the way, mistaken? Are my block sounds too loud? That was one of the comments I got from my previous stream, that whenever I talk and interact with blocks, the sound of the blocks are a lot louder than my actual voice. So, Silky Jewel, done. Which tool to put it on? Okay, thank you. And I think I'm gonna put it on my steel pick, or rather, should I put it on my iron pick? Conundrum. Okay, okay, thank you. Well, if it was still too loud, I would turn down the main volume a bit further. But if you say it's okay, and so which pick to put it on? Cobalt. Mining over cobalt. You know what? I'm gonna put it on this one because I will eventually upgrade this to um, to be able to be charged with RF. So let's. Do I need to repair it first before I put the silky gem on that? No, I do not. Excellent. Silk touch done. And let's head back up. I should have put the manuals away once I realized what the recipe was. Was it? Not this one. This one. Good. I'll put. Let's clean up our inventory a little bit. So I will want to put that away. That in there. Do you remember if they are publicly storing forbidden magic shards anywhere mistaken? If not, I think I'm just gonna bin it because I'm not gonna do magic for a long time. And let's put the old stone pickaxe back on the board. There we go. Do I still have steel to fix this? Yeah, I do. We have a free slot because I'll shove it in there until I know if I can bin it or. There are some in the magic shop. You know what? Let's head over there. I noticed there were barrels for the regular Thaumcraft shards. I don't think there were for the forbidden ones, but there, I would imagine that will be some chests in there, so I'll put them in there, just so other people can use them. I mean, why throw it away if you can make someone else happy with something you found or got or whatever. Yes, these are the barrels for the regular Thaumcraft shards. Yeah, possibly just. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Wrecking. No idea what that enchantment does. So I'm gonna throw it in there and make someone else happy with it. And let's head back. So let's see what else we can do before I really need to start to go mining. I hope we can make the sack mill, because that would add to the doubling of your output. Certain things. I will have to make this look better at some point or another, but no, I can't really spare the time to do any more beautification than my workspace, because I do spend a lot of time here in the workspace. And did I cross off the silky tool, the silk touch thing from our list? No, I did not. So, dear viewers, that's 3 things we were able to scratch off our list for today. And let's see, sack mill. So it's either the RF tools inventory thing or F tools. Monitor, liquid monitor, crafting, blah blah blah. Dimlet, dimension inscriber, matter booster, destination. Ah, which one is it? Item filter. You know what? I'm gonna run over to Nolan. I know he uses the tablet to store all of his goodies. Which where he probably stored his sugarcane clippings, which I desperately needed today, Nan. Thank you. That's excuse me. That's okay. I should have gotten it myself if it was that important. Let's see. Last time I checked, it was here. Ah, so that's what it's called, remote storage. So let's have a look at the remote. No, not remote. Is that even a real word? Storage. Okay. Okay. So that's quartz, 4 ender pearls, a resonant machine frame. Dear God. I'm actually afraid to look at this recipe and I don't even know. Enderium gear? Are you kidding me? A dense refined iron plate. And so that's 9 more refined iron emerald chipset. Can do that. That will take up another of my emeralds, but it is doable. Enderium gear. 0.56 buckets. And 1 bucket of enderium, or molten enderium I should say, is so we can make this in a smeltery. We'll take a full bucket of resonant ender, which I can do, that's not really a problem. Yeah, we'll have to think about how to get the resonant ender into the smeltery. But, molten tin, I do believe that that is 2 ingots worth of tin. Molten shiny, and I think that's 1. And if I click on it, will it show how much that is? I don't want a multi-shine. Let's see. Is there an ingot that's right. So yeah, that's 1 shiny. That's so that's that, and that will give me enough to make 1 enderium gear, I do believe. So that will take up almost all the shiny I have already. So, in order to make this worthwhile, I think I'm actually better off rushing to the mining age and try and find some redstone ore. And try and get some more shiny, because I do believe I only have 2 ingots worth of shiny. And I'm not really comfortable with I also made the ring of magnetization, as you probably just noticed, but I do not feel comfortable about spending most of the shiny I have on something I do not necessarily need right now. I mean, it's a really nice thing to have, but it's not like if I don't have it, it's gonna mess up with my progression. And there we go. let's update this one because now I know what it's called, and if I'm gonna have this set so this RF storage. At least I can find it in NEI without having to pop over to Nan's place every time I want to see what it was. Was that the induction? Yeah, I do believe that was the induction furnace I needed to then use. Induction furnace. No, it's not it's the induction smelter. So does it take? Oh, that's. Which frame does that want? Does it take a basic one as well? Oh, it does. Okay. Okay. So that's Invar gears, Invar ingots. I can do that. I can. No, I cannot. I need more refined iron or steel. Come on. Show it to me, please. I could use steel to do that. So the question is, am I desperate enough to offer up my steel to make the refined iron plates? No. I think I have no other choice. Let's see on our clipboard. Okay, we can have a look at the sag mill, but I'm pretty sure that will require a machine frame of sorts as well. So, sag mill, yeah. So, crush tube sealing, that's not a problem. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Oh. We have some iron. What do you mean mistaken? Oh look, we've got some cinnabar. Yeah. NRAO is quite advanced in this pack. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I was looking at the NRAO machine just to increase the yield from the Certus quartz ores, or the applied energistics ores. Because let me see what you can use. I can't actually physically see the recipes, but there are ore blocks that, if you process them in a machine, will yield different amounts depending on the machine you use them, and not every ore gives you the highest yield when you put them through a pulverizer. But this is not absolutely necessary right now. Then again, what is? So we've got ferrous. I've got a little bit of cinnabar, but now I've got no ferrous ore to give me more shiny. However, this brings our RF Tools remote storage a little bit closer. I do agree with that. NRIO has been hit with the nerf hammer in this pack pretty hard. 184 buckets of hooch. How many apples do we still have to go? We'll leave that cooking for now. Do I have an empty? Okay, that's full. Because I think the best way to get liquid ender into this is to put a bucket in one of the portable tanks and swap this to import it into the smeltery. I do believe Brink commented on that the other day, that it was actually easier to make Enderum in the smeltery than any other block. So, you know what? Let's do this. Let us do this. I don't have any more empty tanks, and I don't really feel like emptying something out, so I will be ultra lazy and just craft another one if I can find the glass, which I'm pretty sure I have. Yes. So the cheapest portable tank, if you did not already know, should be, and I think it was the other way around. Yes, thank you. And we're gonna stick that down here. I do believe that if they haven't changed it, it takes 4 ender pearls to make 1 bucket's worth. And let's throw that into the magma crucibles. It's still empty. Yes, this is still empty. Where did I put my empty bucket? Was it here? No. It was here. See, I knew I kept it around here somewhere. There's a mod in the pack called Draconic Evolution that allows you to put stuff in the world you would normally would not be able to place. Like for instance this bucket, if I would right click or shift click to put it down, you can, but if you face a block and press P, it will put it down. However, I have noticed that sometimes when you try to remove it or retrieve it, you right click it and it disappears. I mean, just after I started to make this room a little bit more appealing, I've put these tool racks here, and I had a bucket up here, and don't remember what it was for, but I was trying to retrieve the bucket and it just vanished. And up to this day I've never been able to find the bucket again, so I won't be using it as much as I plan to. So let's retrieve our resonant ender, put it in there. Did I bring my wrench? Yes, I brought my wrench. So that was 1 shiny, 1 tin, 1 silver. Let me think. So it was no, should be like, you know what? Let's enderium. Let's just check for good measure. Molten enderium. Come on, just show me the raw materials, please. Oh, that's it. So 1 tin. Oh, sorry, 1 silver, 2 tin. See, I knew I missed something. 2 tin. And a bucket of liquid ender. Don't know why, but there was some blood in the smelter, so to prevent it from interacting unwantingly with other materials I was smelting, I've put this in to drain it out. And let's pull you out for a minute, and let's retrieve you. Which, that's the portable thingamadoodle. Don't bring any more transfer pipes. And I'm gonna. Okay. The transfer node can go like so. Let's put the raw. See, resonant ender. Excellent. So that's our 2 tin. Oh, I said 2 tin. Thank you very much. And our 1 shiny. Now all we have to do is wait. I need to make sure I save this filter, because once I put the portable tank with the blood bag without the filter, it's gonna pump every liquid out. We do not want that. Let's put that back there for a minute. Come on, you can do it. I've set a redstone clock on the faucet to automatically cast the stuff in there. So how are we doing for lava in the bucket and the drum? Let's go plenty. More than plenty. Almost there. Just the shiny to go. Really? Am I short? No. Phew. For a minute there I thought I was gonna end up 1 ingot's worth short. And looking at this and not wanting to swap stuff around all the time, I think I will add another drain up there at some point. Or at least, or maybe just one next to it. So I won't have to swap everything in and out every time I need to make Enderium. But yes, Brink, you are right. I do think that making Enderium in the smeltery is easy. So now that we have that done, let's have another look at the remote storage. I think we can. Yeah, we can totally do this now. Can we? I think we can. This is just stone. Or did it? Come on. No. Yeah, it was the right one. Ah, yes. And it needed the Enderium gear. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's take an emerald and put away all the guff we don't need right now. And I had some steel, yeah, I did. So I'll need 6 of those to be able to make the dense refined iron plate. Crushed obsidian I still have. That's just gold in there, so that's fine. Let's grab a little bit of gold. Don't know how much redstone I still have in there, so let's grab some redstone as well. And head over to the carpenter and set this one up. There's redstone in there for one. Oh, and obviously I need to put an ingot in there or it's not going to do anything. Did I mess that up again? Let's see. No, I did not. Then why are you not doing anything right now? You have power, yes. So why are you not? Missing resources? Ah, silly me. And let's start the emerald chipset while we're at it. Time's a wasting. Grab some more redstone for that. How much do you need for an emerald? Oh, it's just, is it the one? No, I don't want you to craft redstone chipsets. I have more than enough. Let's put that in there. And in the metal former, steel ingots. Yeah, that turns into refined iron plates. Lovely. And that's gonna require a whole lot of power. That's taking more than I thought it would. It's almost a drum's worth. Fantastic. I think the drum's gonna fill before the apples and the sugar are gonna run out. But that's okay. If that happens, I'll bring the apples back to Tidy's place. We seriously need an upgrade in the power system, because I think that this one is just about bone dry. It is bone dry. I've already put that down there, didn't I? Yeah. have. We can put that away for now, because it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to cross anything off that list anytime soon. Whereas first can go on there, cinnabar, that's something I want in there with the glass, so I can actually find it next time. Oh, didn't mean to put away the refined iron. Oh my god, I'm messing up. Let's go back into you. Okay, so that's those done. So 3 more of those. Crushed obsidian, I do believe we need that for the resonant machine frame. Glad I made 2 spares when we head to the hardware store. I can't emphasize enough how nice it is to have all of that equipment readily available to anyone on here. If I sound tired, that's because I am. I worked 3 night shifts last weekend, starting last Friday, so I'm not 100% fit, but I really felt like playing and streaming today. For anyone that is gonna watch this afterwards on YouTube, or anyone that is watching now and has any questions or things you really would like to see, please please feel free to either send me a chat message or leave a comment afterwards, and hopefully you can come up with some really interesting ideas we can maybe work on next time I have a chance to go live again. And I mean that I'm looking forward to some interaction with my viewers. How's Sawmill doing? Sawmill's actually the block you need to get the sawdust to make the compressed sawdust thingamadoodle. Well, I'll have to wait anyways for it to finish, so let's see if I can find it so I can show you what I actually need for, if I can even remember where I have put my sawdust. Did I put it in here? No, I did not. I am sure that I had sawdust. And where? Now where did I put that? It was staring me in the face probably the entire time. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, see, there it is, sawdust. It's always right there, hiding in plain sight. We need to make compressed saw things, and I do believe that it was this. No. Or did it need water? I think it's easier to just look up the recipe for plastic, because I know it has the compressed sawdust. It's called just compressed sawdust. Okay, almost got it right. And we will need a bunch of that for all the plastic, so... And while we're at it, let's throw some more logs into the sawmill. Because I feel we're gonna need a lot of plastic, so I don't want to run out of sawdust anytime soon. How's it doing on the emerald chipset? It's gonna take double the time to make the resonant machine frame now, isn't it? So I feel like we are in a bit of a dilemma here. I mean, if we take our clipboard and have a look, RF remote storage. I can probably do that if I just stand there and wait until it finishes, which is enjoyable, I think, for you guys to watch. Sag mill, can't do that right now because of the resources. Nanosuit, can't finish that because of resources. Upgrade our power system. I can have a look and see what we can come up with, but I think, well, as a matter of fact, I almost know for sure that the only thing we really need to do right now is mine and restock our ore supplies, because I am, as you can see, really low on steel, not on Invar, but just plain iron. Diamonds we're almost out of. We've got 8 left, so I really feel that we need to do some mining. And oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't mean to get that. Let me quickly repair my tools. And by the looks of things, I probably won't be able to mine a whole lot because I don't have any steel. I've got one more steel ingot, so I can repair this one time once we start mining. But I guess that's just how it is. Let's put our clipboard back up. Back up there, please. Thank you very much. And so that's repaired. I need to repair the excavator. I made a new one because the slime one was almost broken, and at least this one I can fix with regular stone. The portable tank with the blood, and let's just store it there for now. I can probably make another transfer node, but I'm not going to. I really feel I need to prioritize my stuff right now, and I think that basically means that we need to go mining. So let's restock on some things. Let's grab that, and let's grab some sticks and make a new supply of torches. No, let's just make a whole bunch of those. I don't really care much. And okay, so that's that. The tape measure, I think I can I put that onto the tool rack? I don't think I can. No, can't put it there. So let's put it into our decorating chest along with the saw, because I can't put that on the tool rack. I think that's a bit annoying that certain tools will fit on the tool rack where others wouldn't. Like for instance, I can put the chisel up there, but I can't put a saw up there. I mean, we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. So we've got 16 stone to repair our stuff with. We've got some food. These slimy pickaxes I don't actually need anymore, but I'll save them in case I die in the nether again and I need something to dig up my gravestone with while I'm being chased by wasps and whatnot. And to save us a lot of space there and a lot of time, let's bring our caches. And let me see, we've got food, torches, we've got that. Okay, I think we are good to go. Let's see how our chipset is doing. Looks like that is done. Excellent. And I mean that's I think before we go I'm gonna set it up to make the resonant machine frame. Anything more I need before I can head off? Resonant. Must learn to talk English. Resonant machine frame. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, there you are. So, so that's 5 items for the circuit board. I have to retrieve the circuit board from the carpenter. I guess I'm gonna need a lot more circuit boards pretty soon. So, before we head off, let's restock our carpenter with that. And how much water does it take to make one? I don't know. But for good measure, let us... Okay, did not mean to do that. Was there still water in there? How many more do you need? Two more buckets? What is that? Why does it do that? Pretty sure my bucket was in. Stop it! Stop it! Is it still going down? Yeah, because it's making a lot of those, but that's fine. And 1 bucket of water. You should never go mining without a bucket of water. Preferably 2, but... So that's that. All I need to do now is pull the dense refined iron plate from the compressor. And it should be able to make our very first, mind you, resonant machine frame. Up to this day it was not able to make this, so that feels like it feels like an achievement. Probably isn't to a lot of people, but personally it feels like an achievement. So ta-da! Resonant machine frame. Why do I always do that? How are we doing for juice in the jetpack? We need to head over there anyway, so I have arrived at the point where I just need to do mining. So if that is not your cup of tea, I am sorry. I think that now would be a good time to um, go do something else then, I guess. I would love for all of you to hang around, but I do realize that mining is not everyone's cup of tea, but it is a really big and integral part of the game. So to prevent this from happening next time, I will try and gather as much resources as I possibly can to finish all of the projects that we currently have on our clipboard, and hopefully add some more stuff to do, because there is a whole lot to do before I can even start thinking about doing my final build. And let's glide down to the portal. Please game, don't freeze on me now. Come on. You can do it. And I timed out. Brilliant. Why did he do that? I have no idea. And here we are. Oh, okay, that's just some lag. And let's wait for our frame rate to stabilize a bit, because this is... Come on. How many chunk updates? So I've marked my mine shaft on the map as new shaft, because I've marked the one that all the other people were using, which is really close to the linking, but excuse me. But currently I'm the only one using this one, and that's why I have traveled the distance to make it as far as I did, because I didn't want to finally be able, finally get down to the levels I wanted to mine, and realize that I was digging holes in someone else's mine. And just enjoying the scenery while we fly over there. Another comment of one of the people that watched my stream said just to always keep talking, and I find that difficult, because what am I going to talk about while I'm in flight? Get away, you! I don't. No, you are not. Oh. Bonjour, Monsieur Creeper. And can I beat them to the punch? I think I can. Bye bye. Politics. No. I avoid politics at any cost if I can help it. Let me need to put that away. I don't really need that right now. So I'll put the stone in there. Spider eye. Now I wish I made an extra trash can for all the rubbish I definitely don't want. And we can try out our, I was gonna say shiny new, but it's not new, our improved steel pickaxe. And I'm still trying to watch my ums and ahs. As I said before, English is not my first language, so it feels like it's double the difficulty to try and say anything. But hopefully I'll manage enough to make it understandable and fun to watch and listen to. Let's put our F7 on and rearrange our stuff a little bit, because I do not want that there. I want you there, and probably don't need food for a while, so you there and you there. Okay, first opportunity for a shiny new or shiny improved steel pickaxe. Brilliant. So that should probably yield some of the much wanted cinnabar already. And ferrous. Excellent. Which we can silk, which I didn't actually need silk touch for, but just the fact that I have it now is pretty nice. So this is just straightforward strip mining, like most people would do it. And hopefully find some diamonds down here as well. I'll have to look into more convenient ways to mine here. Some people suggested turtles, but I think you need to stay in range of them or monitor them. So it's not really a fire and forget type of weapon. If you want to consider a turtle a weapon, that is. But you can weaponize them, of course, but you can't have both. So I'm mining at Y13, and reason is because the dictionary said that the best place to go for diamonds is at this level. So I just basically followed the advice from the dictionary and just dug down here. And I tried to keep my mines as clean as possible. Not because I have to, but I'm just OCD that way. Or I should say CDO, because that is the right alphabetical order. I realized that another thing we could have also done is make an entirely new hammer and put the silky gem on that. But oh well. And I forgot to make the gloves from Tinker's Construct. Try and speed the process up a little bit, because I do realize that this is just a standard hammer and not really fast, but where are all these damn slimes coming from? Is that because I have a king slime tool in my inventory? Or weapon even, because I do think that the weapon is the only king slime thing I have in here. Much needed iron. Lovely. At this point, any ore I come across is a welcome, because if I want to do a nuclear reactor at some point, they did mention that it requires a lot of lead, so the thermal expansion mod packs, or the mod packs that had thermal expansion in them in the past that I did play, lead is used in some recipes, but at a certain point you would gather so much lead and have so little use for it that it was actually more of a pain to pick it up than anything else. But at least in this mod pack it has a really good use. Beyond the nuclear reactors, I don't know what else it's good for, other than a few other recipes like the leadstone energy cell and some other bits I've crafted in between streams off the top of my head that required lead in some shape or form. Why anyone wants to use lead, I have no idea, because it's highly toxic, as you may know. Oh, hang on, you don't need to silk thatch that, so I'll use my cheaper pickaxe to do that. And I forgot to bring iron to be able to fix my cheaper pick. But no, you can't have everything. More lead. And as far as lead and silver goes, that's a part of the pulverizer where it comes in pretty handy, because either of the two will have an increase, has a slight chance to drop either silver or gold dust, if memory serves me well. I'm sure Mistaken is looking it up as I'm talking, and it's going to correct me in a few seconds and say no, it's going to drop this and that. which is good, because there's no worse information than wrong information. And happily hammering along as we go. So, what should we talk about while we're doing the tedious task of mining? Um, as any of you that are watching or that are watching right now or have watched this live, has any of you seen my live streams before that I put up on YouTube? Uh, if so, what did you think? Did you like the format? Was it slow? Was it fast? I doubt it was fast, because even to my when I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, this is why weren't I doing this faster or that faster? But I'm just interested in your thoughts and opinions. I mean, this this is all the whole being live or even putting it up on YouTube afterwards. It's really new for me, and that's because to be able to be let onto this server, you either need to stream or need to be a YouTuber. And to be totally honest, um, I was neither. I always planned to do stuff on YouTube and or Twitch, but never really gotten around to it. Primarily because I felt like the stuff I didn't really add anything to what was already out there. And when it comes to being on camera, I'm quite shy. I'm not a shy person per se, but when it comes to being photographed or filmed, I am shy-ish. So that's one of the reasons that put me off for a long time. But then came the opportunity to play here, and at least to be eligible, I decided it was time to at least do something. So that's why I'm streaming. That's why I chose to stream, and because it is more convenient for me than to have to sit down and plan an entire episode and then record and re-record and edit and all the stuff that comes along with it, which I have no clue of because I've actually never recorded or edited an episode for any format. But this is just, I'm not gonna say easy, but it is the best solution for me right now, because afterwards I can just release the video on YouTube for people to watch that stop by my channel without the hassle of having to edit it. And on that note, one of the people that watched one of my previous videos suggested that I download all of the streamy bits and just edit out all of the boring parts, which is like 90% of my of the stream, but that's okay. And I think that's a good idea. Electrally, do I want to silk touch that? No, I do not. So I will work on that before I release the stream on YouTube as a video. I will try and edit out all of the boring bits like this, but I will also release the entire unedited stream. And if it turns out that the edited version will get a lot more views, then I think we'll just stick to the recap or the. No, you are not. You are not what? Which part are you reacting to, mistaken? That's one of the downsides of having a delay. I am okay. What exactly am I wrong about? Trimmed it down. This is probably the last pass I'll make before we turn back and see if we skipped anything that was worth picking up. And oh, wrong tool. That would be really OP if you could just mine with your golden bag of holding and having it pick up directly whatever it is you're mining. But yeah, I'm mistaken. I'm unsure as to what part you are reacting to. So if you would care to elaborate. I did not mean to silk touch that bit of ruby, but oh well. And I don't need to silk touch that. Oh, totally forgot my cache of cobblestone. Well, which is, you know, let's dump our excess cobblestone in there while we're at it. And oh, that's the wrong one. Dirt. And put away all the shiny stuff into the bag. And we'll put that into the magic building once we get back. Come on, work with me. And no, I'm not going to pick that up because I do not. Oh yes, I will definitely want to silk thatch that. And by watching this, I realized that I came across a bit of a patch of lapis that I didn't silk touch. And now I'll be left with a couple of holes, but I really need to. I do not need to silk touch that either. And was that it? No worries, mistaken. Thanks a lot for sticking around as long as you did. So let's see. And don't need to silk touch that. Yes, real life stuff always tends to get in the way. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be once you get into the flow of something, or finally into the flow, and then having them being pulled away to do other stuff. But you know, such is life. And let's try and fill this back in, which I do not have enough for, but oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna run down that shaft again. So let's see. I need to do some more of this, and probably didn't need to silk touch that either, but a little too late now. And let's put you there, and let's grab you out, and you. Yeah, I definitely want to increase the speed of these sooner rather than later. And gold ore I don't need to silk touch either. It would be nice to have just a single tool to be able to do all of this, and not have to swap all the time. But that's something to work forward to, which is definitely in the realm of possibilities. It's just as I've mentioned before, we have other priorities right now. Again with the slimy stuff, just get lost. I don't know why you're here. Or why you even spawn after I pick up a block. I will have to look into that if that really is due to this king slime thingamadoodle. Yeah, that's a visual glitch. I would probably need too long to fix that, but that means leaving you guys. And I'm still enjoying myself too much to already call it, or just not already. I have no idea how long I've been going for. But I would imagine that it would already have taken a substantial amount of time to get here. I don't care much. Let's fix you because I can. Silver. Yeah, there. That was gonna be mine anyway, so let's do you. Downside of having the volume in-game set so low is that I'm afraid that I will be close to lava and hear it bubble, which I can actually hear bubbling now. So it's actually not that bad. So I should be able to hear it in time before it pours over the top of my head. Let's give you more iron. We're gonna need lots and lots and lots of iron. Now we will also have to look into an efficient way and cost-effective way to make steel. There is a blast furnace in the smeltery building back at Spawn Town, and people have been donating charcoal to it, and I have not. I've only been using it up, so that doesn't really seem fair to me. So I will have to be self-sufficient in that respect pretty soon. How far? It looks like we're slowing down. I really would like to be doing other things right now, but you know what? I've got a couple of lapis blocks I can silk touch. I'll grab those on the way out. Let's blast down the this hallway and be done with it. And coal. Hey, look, there's Brink. I'm sorry. How long ago did you post post that into the stream? I've been so preoccupied with doing everything and trying to get it right on camera that I didn't notice that you were typing stuff into chat. Are you still watching? See, I should make a note of that. That if I do stream, that I pause from time to time and see if someone is typing something in chat. I mean, if people take the time and the effort to, if you want to call it an effort, but at least take the time and the effort to say something in chat, the least I can do is pay attention and try and comment back. About 10 minutes ago. How long I will be streaming today? I have no idea, Brink. I've been going for a while now, and well, actually I messed up the first one because I had an enormous plan in my head of stuff I wanted to do and wanted to show, and all of the updated stuff and new things I did that I wanted to show. But once I hit the start stream button and had shown what I've done since the last time I was on camera, I totally forgot about the plan I made. So I felt really silly after I think the stream from earlier this morning was 10-20 minutes tops, and I had to stop because I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I went ahead and fixed that and got myself a clipboard and wrote down all of the stuff I initially planned to do. And I've been going ever since, so I think I've been on for a good 2 hours now. And Mistaken has been there to keep me company for a while, but she had to go off and do real life stuff. So I'm glad that you're around watching my derpy escapades down in my mine shaft. Oh, and I said on stream earlier, Brink, that you are right that using the smeltery is an easy way to get Enderium. So I did manage to craft my very first Enderium gear today. So thank you for that tip. Yeah, clipboards are a game saver. So children, if I can pass along one lesson in life, is make clipboards and write stuff down. And again, I really should make one single tool that's fit for everything, because I'm messing it up. Uranium. Gonna need lots of uranium. TDC was on earlier this morning, and he had to go do something else, but just before he left he said he finally finished his reactor, and when he logged back in 20 seconds after he logged in, there was a disturbing message saying that TDC died from radiation. So I immediately asked him how he liked his reactor now. He could laugh about it as well, so he knew it was a joke, but no. I think it's kind of frustrating when you finally have something assembled and it kills you the next time you log in. And I love having the magnet now. I mean, I don't necessarily have to jump down into these holes to be able to pick up all the stuff from there. Oh. You can hear lava again. So, I'm judging by the mini-map, I'm right next door. So, if I do not want to burn myself to a crisp again, I should watch what I'm doing. And okay. I just can't help myself. I really like my mine shafts to be clean. I doubt that any other player on the server will ever come down here, but you know, it's just mainly the fact because I know it's down here and it would look sloppy that I decide just to clean it up. And do where are we at? Alright, don't need to silk touch that. So how far along are you in the tech world? What have you gotten so far as machines? I think I'm doing pretty well for someone that has been on the server for a week now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brink. You probably missed the start of the stream, so I'll explain. What have we gotten so far? We have our smeltery, yay. We have basic power in the form of water wheels, which are proving to be inadequate right now, but that's something on the to-do list. Basic ore processing done. So both macerator and pulverizer are in place, and magma crucible, transposer, alloy furnace, the vat, tons and tons of stuff. If you'll stick around, I'm just about to head back because I'm 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 bored with this. I mean, and if I'm bored with mining, I can only imagine how bored you guys are with watching me mine. And I don't want to be boring. I want to be informative and entertaining. So let's finish this off. Surprised I didn't find any diamonds, by the way, but that's okay. And let's grab you, and let's head on back and take out the rest of the. I can silk touch this, but I have a pretty decent size of coal reserves, so I'm not gonna. And on that note, why don't I just use the hammer what it's built for? And let's just mine out all of the cheap blocks. Oh my god. Am I close to lava? Doesn't look like it. So how am I doing for the just keep talking bit, Brink? Better than last time? At least I'm trying to. And it will take a couple of streams, or a whole lot of streams, before I'm comfortable enough to just keep blabbering about stuff that people may or may not even care about. I'm mining currently at Y13 because, as I was talking with Mistaken a little while back, I need more shiny, and to be able to get more shiny, I wanted to be able to silk touch redstone ore. So that was what I worked on earlier today, and now that I have this thingamadoodle which has a silky gem on it, I just came down here to look for redstone and anything else I can find because my iron reserves are running really low. Yeah, copper is high up. Yeah, and so is tin if memory serves me well. I think I have some dust stored. Don't it won't be enough to do everything eventually, but for now it's I think I'm good. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just knock out that bit before I filled it in again? And that. By the way, Brink is another member of the server, for those who didn't see him log in earlier. He's also a YouTuber and he makes excellent content as well. So be sure to pay his channel a visit. And tell him I sent you so I can get a discount from him next time I need something. I don't want the rubies. Why I'm not picking up the rubies is just if you have a quick look at what they are used for, it's just some basic tools, and I don't really have a need for them right now. So rather than having it take up inventory space, I'm gonna leave it here. So if any of the server members are watching this and are in dire need of ruby ore, it's right here at X281 Z750 in Raz's derp hole he calls a mineshaft. And that's I said where we're gonna head back. So my word is my bond. I just need to fix this up real quick because it's gonna annoy me every time I walk by here. What's further down the line, I'm probably never going to see again, so I don't care that much about it. No, no, no. That's better. And 38. What was at level 38? I believe tin was that on 38? I can't remember now. It was copper 50 and tin 38. I think Brink will correct me in a little while and say no, 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 it's such and such. Yeah, there's a zombie spawner down here. I will need some mob essence later on, so I saved it to be picked up by anything that can pick up a spawner, if only for a little bit. And okay, oh, I did not meant to work out so blindly. So let's take out a trusty hang glider. I was gonna say kite, but it's and once we get back to our place, I'll actually have a look and see what our little trip netted us. See, this is one of the parts where I have trouble talking. There's Thorgal. Again, that's just to give them a heads up that I am actually live streaming, so that they know that they need to watch their chat language, which they usually do, but better safe than sorry, right? Hopefully the connection doesn't time out again. Could be because I'm live stream. Although, did I live stream it? No, I didn't live stream the previous time when I was mining. And let me see, which way was home again? Okay, so that's Rock's place. So my place is that way. Not sure about tin, but I do know for sure that copper is about 50. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things I'm pretty sure of as well. That copper is there. And while we just casually fly over there, tin ore. And yeah, that's best at 38. So that's why you saw the corridor there at level 38. And if NEI is correct or not, I don't know. But all I know is that all of my basic team needs were met just by those corridors over there. So I think it's pretty much accurate. So, just to give Brink an update on what I've done. The smeltery, obviously, and down here is nothing anymore because that was the lava pool of death, which is gone. And all the ways over here, the 2 water wheels. Let me check on the energy cell. Yeah, that's death. Why is it drained that much? What's it doing? What did I leave on? I know I left the carpenter on to make the intricate chipsets, but other than that... Oh wait, the resonant machine frame. That's what it's probably doing right now. I will have to fix this in terms of looks, but I can't really be bothered right now. And here's our vat. I think it should be done right now. Oh, it's not. Okay. We have a drum full of hooch. with apples to spare. How many buckets worth is that? So another tank's portable tank's not gonna fix that, and I don't want to make another barrel because I don't want to spend this steel uh, tank. Uh, what? How expensive are the upgraded tanks? And how much that's 32 buckets, and that's that's easy. That is easy. I can do that. I can probably just upgrade. No, I can't do the even bigger one. I can, however, make one that can hold 32 buckets. And since it is full, let's not waste all of this stuff and just pull out the apples and put them back here in the chest for now. And pull you out. I do realize that the hoppers are probably filled with sugar and apples as well. Come on, just get in there. Oh my god. This will have to do it the hard way. And let's pull you out. Hmm. I'll have to put some stuff away first before I start making a jolly mess of things. Dirt there, gravel there, and there's some more stuff to put away. Yes, I do. And let's empty out our bag. Leave that in there for now. There we go. You can simply stop the water flow into the vat, then you click on switch tanks inside the GUI of the vat. It will put the hooch on the other side for you. Does that also apply when you have a barrel full of it, Brink? Because my plan was to just empty this out and replace this side with a liquid transfer node and just pump the hooch straight into the vat that way. I guess that works, but it's probably more work than whatever you are mentioning. That can go in there. All of the slime. I don't want all this blue slime. Let's just trash that for now. Or not for now, let's just trash it. Can go in there. Other stuff we need to take out. Yes, we do. Ruby ore. You can go in there. I'm gonna store everything in there. I don't mind much. Did I already have a cache for that? Yes, I do. Where's my yellow white ore? I'll store that for now. Along with, where's the uranium? There it is. Uranium can go in there. Let's see how our assembly table is. Okay, this is going to take a sweet while to finish. I had hoped that it would have been done by now, so we can start or we can continue our work on the remote storage. Sadly, that is not the case. What to do? I thought we mined up some. Oh, we did mine up iron. So what we really need. Let's just put the iron straight into there. And after that, let's do the redstone ore because I would like to get some cinnabar. Just dump that straight. Oh no, let's save that one because I do believe I need that with the cinnabar to make the actual shiny drop work. And okay, so let's wrench that and stop the automatic input of water into there. And rocket. Rocket fuel. So it just needs to reach. Oh, no, 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 no. Messed that up on. Okay, so now I can just dump the input tank. Ah! Ah! And now what? So how do you swap tanks then? I'm rich. How so? There's probably water in this thing. As a matter of fact, why don't I just pull you off right now? Because I do not need you to output. I'm just gonna keep dumping stuff in here. And I know you can swap tanks, I just don't know how. Figure, is it this way? No. Yeah, I realize that may have a lot more than I will ever need, but silly on me. Let's fix this permanently. You can go. You can go. And I did it again, haven't I? So I'll store you there for now. You can go out, and you can go out. So how do you actually swap sides in of the tanks then, Brink? I have no idea. But yeah, this is basically how far along the tech tree I am. So in a lot of respects, I'm self-supporting. If I could only get a rock crusher, which I will need a whole lot of diamonds for. Let's look that up real quick and see how much that needs. Rock. No, not crushing. Crush. Rock crusher. Okay, so that's 3 by 2 by 2. So that's 6. 12, so I need to craft 3 of these. That's 12 diamonds. No, not gonna happen. Well, not anytime soon. Let's see how this is doing. Let's spawn all of this out. And let's see. The end will not be reset again because I set up a permanent ender pearl farm. Okay, cool. Message on Skype from Thorgal that he set up an ender farm in the end dimension. I don't really care much whether or not I get a chance to battle the Ender Dragon, so it's all good. More iron, and more silver, and more silver, and more silver. Lead. Is that? No, that's the lead. Go in there, and you can go in there. Doing pretty good on gold, by the looks of things. Oh, the dragon is not dead. Okay. I thought they killed him already. Aha. It's not that I'm in any position to kill anything. Oh, that's probably all in the hopper. Oh yeah, and I've got an MFE to to charge my 2 pieces of nanosuit with, which I made early today, Brink. No worries, Brink. I can always. I've more than as you said, I've more than enough hooch to last me a lifetime. So if it comes down to it, I can always dump the output tank. It's not really a problem. So what else can I do while we are all still here? I don't think there's a lot that I can do because I'm starving for. I'm struggling with power. Everything. Yeah, see even the pulverizer is draining. I can't really do much until all of this is done and the machine frames, the resident machine frames finished is finished crafting. So unfortunately, I think I will have to end the stream here. Unless you want to just want to watch me stand here and wait for the resident and the machine frame grass to grow, which I don't think is really enjoyable. 106, 105 RF, and hopefully we will see each other again very soon. So if you have any questions or remarks, please leave a comment. If you'd like to see more, do not forget to leave a like and or subscribe, and hopefully we'll see each other very soon. So bye for now.